Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Old Iron series. Dun dun dun, with our Super H series McCormick Farmall. So, before we get started, I asked you guys yesterday what was the trivia for the day. The question was, what year did this bad boy come out? The Farmall H series. Let me turn my mic up just a little bit so I can hear myself a little bit better. This particular tractor, Fury's particular tractor, my particular tractor, came out in 1939. So we had many guesses and many right. That's why I had to exclude South Central Wisconsin Farmer. He has an M series. By the way, I have an H series. Now, this came out in 1939. Dun, 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 dun. Did not become popular until 1941. So it was out on the market for about 2 years before it actually became popular. So that's kind of cool. It had a standard horsepower of 37 horsepower from the factory. Very light horsepower. It does have the option to put dual wheels on it. So that what ends up happening when you put dual wheels on it, you get more traction. So you're able to actually pull more than the rated 37 horsepower. And let's get going so we don't stand here and wait. So, you guys ready? We'll get going with the trivia. Let me put the pipe in. Oh, whoops. Now, I did have someone tell me in the comments that there is this particular harvester in the in-game mod hub, and there is and there isn't. It's the same harvester, it's just a different brand. This is the John Deere Lance 250S. Okay, so it is in the in-game mod hub, but it is just a little bit different. It is the same harvester, though, so you can get this from the in-game mod hub if you really like how it works. All right, and whoops. Awesome. All right, let's go. All right, so you guys ready for trivia? Okay, now I got one for you. Now, we know that in 1939, the Farmall H series came out. Became popular in 1941. We know that because Fury just told you guys about it. What was the equivalent tractor to the Farmall H series? Or shall we say, what was already on the market before the Farmall H series came out, and what was the equivalent tractor to it? And what brand and what make was it? Okay, so what was the equivalent? And basically farmers replaced that tractor on the market with this one. Okay? Ready and go. Do 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 do. And your final answer. And go. Shout out and RIP Alex Trebek. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. Way back in the day. Growing up, I was already a grown man. So we're going to do one last headwind across the bottom here, and then we're going to go straight across. So that was my shout out. My microphone seems really low tonight. I don't know why. So I see that the Kubota dropped. Do you guys like it? Do you love it? Are you using it? Are you not using it? I'm going to give you my opinion. I can't stand it. I've never liked the orange tractors. I don't use them, even though I got it free because I ordered the game early. I won't use it. It just will sit there. And now the Kubota equipment pack, maybe with the mowers and things like that, but no. I won't touch the tractors at all. I don't like the look of them. I don't like the feel of them. So I won't be using them. So, unfortunately for me, that's just the way it's going to be. I don't care what Let's Play. I don't care even on a Multiplayer Friday. If they try to add it, I will not play with it. I just have to be firm about that because I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not my style, and I don't think it's gonna make it into any of my Let's Plays. Doesn't mean that you guys can't like it, and you guys can't play with it. So as we come around here, around this corner, we are gonna empty this harvester into the little baby wagon. As I quietly creep up on here. And there we go. Now, I also have to take a few seconds here, once that's done, run over to our farm. That's why I love this small farm. Love it, love it, love it. It's this small map. I can run anywhere I need to go. Found out. Okay, so this bad boy right here is not. This is a fermenter silo. That's what this is. So you dump here, you fill here, everything's done here. I found out that our regular silo is over here, I think. Yep, this is our regular silo. This is where we dump all our grain, put our grain in there. And I found out after reading the description that this is a fermenter silo. So that's kind of cool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some silage. We're going to make it. I also have decided, okay, you ready? This is awesome. Then we'll get back to harvesting. There, I adjusted my headphones. Maybe that was what it was. Now I can hear. All right, so you guys know that we had planned on doing sheep. That changed. Of course, it's Fury. That changed. What we're going to do is because we absolutely... this is a family member's Let's Play. This was basically brought out for Reefy 1952 as well as Russell. They love the older equipment. Jonathan does too. So this is for them. So what we're going to do, though, we're going to do something cool. The reason I stopped here at the horse farm is because we're harvesting all oats and we're going to continue to harvest oats, we're going to do something cool. We are going to start. We're going to raise some horses. We're going to be a mini horse ranch on this. We're going to get 2 horses to start. And we're going to name them after the family members that started this. The first one is going to be named Reefy 1952. The next one will be named Russell. And then we're going to go from there. And then what we're going to do is every time we sell them, I'm going to document it. And whoever answers the trivia, the very first one to get the answer correctly will then get the horse named after them. And they can pick the horse they want. Because I've never done horses, and I just kind of want to see how it works, and I want to actually see if you can actually make money at it. And on that note, let's get back to harvesting so I don't waste all my time. I'm going to take a few seconds here. Going to lose the game sound, but you're still going to have me. I want to check to make sure that I am recording, and I am. It's funny because I have it hotkeyed, and it's my decimal point on my... no, it's the 0 button on my keypad, on the numpad. Sorry. But ever since the one time that I recorded, or 2 times I recorded without noticing it, I'm paranoid about it. So I check every video. My apologies. Yeah, that the harvester on the in-game mod hub. Thank you for the family member that pointed that out. It is the same harvester, the same make, or not make, model, shall we say, but different brand. This is actually put out by a modder, and it's the John Deere Lance version. That is like a Lizard brand or something like that. All right, so now we got 4 headlands with this. Now we're going to go back and forth like we should. But we're going to go back and forth with the pipe out. So what you want to try to do, as much as you can, shut that down for a second, is you want to stay on the side of your pipe so that you're not running over your crops with your tractor. Okay? Now, if you know that your harvester fits a certain amount and you can make it a second row back down, absolutely, you can go back and forth. Because you want to try not to be trapped in the middle of a field like this and have to unload your harvester. Okay? And you also don't want the grain cart or the auger wagon to have to go on this side of you into the crop. You want him to go on this side to unload for you. So, that's what we're going to do. Now, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yep, and that's the cool thing, because I have, and this was the most fun. I was telling my wife this morning, this is the most fun I've had recording a video in a long, long, long time. I love making videos. You guys know that. I absolutely love it. But I told you guys yesterday, I've always been honest with you guys. It kind of gets to be a pain in the butt to have to do an hour video. It really, really does. But 30 minutes is it's perfect because you can stay pretty upbeat. Okay, we'll raise this. We'll keep the header going. But now we're going to come down to the other end. We're also going to use a really cool forage wagon that I downloaded. And I found this bad boy. It's part of the Old Iron series, but I found it through Fruhling, another UK YouTuber who was using it on Old Stream Farms, and I nailed it, and I said, ooh. So, contrary to belief, Fury absolutely watches other people's videos. I watch other YouTubers. I have a blast doing it. The time lapses I kind of skip through because I don't like them. Like when Fruhling puts out and he's a farmer in real life too. But when Fruhling puts out a narrated video, I'm all over it. When Daggerwin does it, like Daggerwin does this really cool. Get to the end of this row real quick. I'll show you. We'll come back. We'll keep unloading it until that trailer's full. It's not going to be too much more because it only holds like 3,000, I think. Really like the sound of that when it comes out. Absolutely epic. And I like the fact that you can see behind it. But anyways, I'm not a big proponent of time lapses. I'm not. Go until this empties. I don't know if that's full or not. You know what we'll do? Switching this, put my pipe in. There we go. Now what I'm going to do real quick. I don't think it's going to show without the hood on it. The HUD on it. Looks like we got a little more room. But yeah, so I literally, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. I literally watch other people's videos. I will not, I can't say will not, because I do watch the time lapses. I just don't watch them in their entirety. Now, as you can see, what I also did is I moved my point of view back. The default is 60 degrees. I moved mine back to 80 so you can get a proper view of everything. Otherwise, they got you sitting literally on top of the harvester. All you ever see is dust and everything else. I will say one thing. This harvester in real life would be super... Like, you would literally, at the end of the day, be covered in wheat dust. Because look where you're sitting. Like, you're literally sitting on top of it. No air conditioning, no nothing. You are at the elements' mercies. Which reminds me, let's, all right, we got, there we go. Okay, we got nice weather the rest of the day. Now, next month, we've got some rain coming in, so we've got to get this wheat off the ground. But we got to continue harvesting. Ooh. So, what we're going to do, sorry, I had an itch on the top of my nose. What we're going to do is, because we have no use of clock and we have no use of time, we're just farming and we're just getting through the days. We're going to do this like a real farmer would. We're going to play until we can't see no more, and then we're going to go sleep. and we'll sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's the only aspect of time frame we'll know. So when we get done sleeping, we'll know it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, we will not know what time it is. We're just going to play. And that's what I think I'm having the most amount of fun for. We'll know what month we're in because we can check the calendar, and it'll tell us that what month we're in. So we'll know when winter comes. And I'm kind of hoping that we get some snow on this map because it's going to be kind of cool. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's about 2,000. That's kind of cool that it shows you that. That's kind of neat. Now this forage wagon that I'm going to buy, I don't think it'll be this episode. But this forage wagon, I've never used it before, so I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. We're going to figure it out together. But it is super. It's part of the old Iron Pack. It came out in Fs22 and then 19 again. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out together. But as you can see, we got ourselves an old harvester, a couple of old tractors, old wagon. We got an old cultivator. We got an old... Oh, you guys haven't seen the seeder yet because we haven't bought it yet. Somewhat modern. You know, in fact, what I'm going to do, I think, also, is I think I'm going to turn lime off. I took the precision farming out of this because back in the day, farmers would not have... Like, old school farmers like this would not have had access to precision farming. It just didn't happen. They farmed. In fact, many farmers didn't even use lime, which is why I'm going to turn it off. They just farmed. So we got rocks turned off, and we'll turn lime off, and we'll go from there. Because I think that just makes more sense to me. Just missed that wheat straw. So we're going to go and now dump this into our silo. See, what's cool about it is these fields are super small, but when you're using like 2-meter equipment, it still takes a while to do the fields. Really like that. Yep. Holds 3,000. Now we're going to get over here. We're going to get set up. I think we'll be able to go... Well, we're almost done with this field anyways. But let's go over and dump this into our silo. Now this is going to take a while to warm up. I should have had it running. So while she's warming up a little bit, we'll let her run for a little bit because she's been sitting idle for a while. Go ahead and try to finish this field. That way it'll be done, and we can head on down to the next field and start harvesting that. We got 3 fields to harvest, and I'm hoping that we get it done. I don't even care. Like I said, I'm at that point where I want to do things the right way. I told you guys last episode. Oh, and thank you for all the wonderful comments. All of the people who said they absolutely loved the old iron stuff and they were loving all the moving parts and everything. Oh, fantastic. That means the world to me that you guys are liking it. It really makes me happy that it's something you guys want to watch. A lot of them, people were saying they can't wait to see where the series goes. And we're just going to have a blast doing this. Oh, man. What a great day, though, today. Fantastic. Not much going on, but I've been working on my pool lately. We had a couple of big storms down here. Well, not down here, up here in the East Coast of the United States. And I have an in-ground pool, and it turned green. So, and now that we're pretty close to July, which is like basically the dead of, waste not, whatnot. Now that we're basically in the dead of center, I can't find shock anywhere. So I was on this rampage today to try to find it. I finally found it, and the price of it was outrageous. Crazy. Then you go into the store, and I walked the length of the store. I had to go to Lowe's to buy it, believe it or not. There was about 3 different stores around me that didn't have any, so I had to go to Lowe's. Get down, I parked at the one end like a dummy, and I had to walk all the way down to the garden center. That's where their stuff was, which was the entire length of the store. I put this thing in my cart, this case of shock, walked all the way down, literally stood in line for 10 minutes. I looked down at the box, realized it was pool shock for salt water. And I was like, no, I have a chlorine pool. So walked all the way back down to the garden center, dropped that off, and they didn't have what I wanted. But luckily for me, hidden down behind some box somewhere, like somebody was hiding it, there was a box of regular shock. So I was like, sweet. So then walk all the way back to the register, take care of it. It's crazy. And then it was like $35 more than it was last year. It's crazy. Crazy how much prices have gone up on everything. But we're all suffering from that, and I'm not going to get involved with that too much. That's all I'm going to say on that. So, back to the game. What we're going to do is, once I get this little strip harvested, hopefully we make it without the harvester filling. I keep forgetting a lot of times this harvester only holds like 2,000. Well, yeah. I haven't filled it completely yet, but let's not run over the wheat, Fury, or oats. Go. Well, I'm going to have to cut that short because it's just a little baby header. It's only 2.5 meters, I think, if that. So, well, I tell you, look at that. The time is flying. I've been recording for 22 minutes already. Absolutely. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is my calling now. Come on, have a lot of fun. We get our trivia out of the way. Bada bing, bada boom, and Bob's your uncle, and we're on to the next. Recording this on a Wednesday night. Well, morning now. It's almost midnight. I haven't been on Multiplayer Friday. My multiplayer server in like a day and a half. Because the guys want to use the Kubota, and I'm like, I'm not using it. So I just haven't been on, and I've been kind of busy anyways. But that's it. You know, I already messaged a couple of the guys and told them I'm not using it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not using it. I just refuse. I just think it's one of those things where we'll leave that running. I just think it's one of those things that it's one of those money-making schemes that the company decides they want to try to use to make money. And I don't think it's fair. And that's mainly why I'm doing it. Because I can go out, like, I got mine free because I pre-ordered it and stuff like that. But what about the people who didn't? We got one guy in Multiplayer Friday that didn't. He bought his game later. So he's got to go out and buy it just to play. Now, granted, it's only $12 or $13. It's not the point. Point is like, really, I got all these mods for free, you know, that I'm using today. Oh, it doesn't even tip. No, the back. Oh, I get it. The back opens up. Listen to the sound of that. Great. Great mod. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm not going to spend a lot of time being negative about it because it's not my place. Many people like it. So you guys like it. A couple of my family members that are playing on the multiplayer, they like it. But I don't, and that's kind of where I'm going with it. All right, so we're going to do this. Then we're going to head down to the next field. I could have went right through there, or I can go right through here. I love this little baby map. It's great. You can get multiple ways without having to spend a lot of time doing stuff. My cheat way. Okay, so 3,863. All right, so let's get to the picture of the map. Take this bad boy down there. All right, so we literally got to go across the street to number 5. Okay, left here or straight. See, that's what I'm saying. You get to where you need to go in multiple ways. I mean, it's definitely not a map that I would use like 20-meter headers on and stuff. I think the max I would ever use would be 6. Yep, this is the right one here. Where's the field entrance? Guess it really doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. I have to go around the corner. Okay. Perfect. Do our headland down here first, even though the pipe's going the wrong way. We're empty on our harvester. Now watch this. Remember, no tabbing, but watch where I'm at. Right down this road, and we're literally right back. There's our tractor. That's why I love it. It's like, it gives you the feeling that you're really far away, but you're not. You can see I changed my field of view back. That's what I said. I put it at 80 instead of 60 now. Jonathan pointed out, I didn't even notice this when I was playing with it. Look at all the gear shifters move, the clutch moves. When you shift with it, it's great. Don't need this open anymore. Back comes down and it drops down. That's kind of neat though too. I don't care. Now, because we're going to be down harvesting, I'm going to leave those doors open real quick. We're going to go down and we're going to end this up. I'm going to drop this off and we're going to wrap this up. So as I head down there, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, as soon as I get back to the field, I'm going to drop this off, and we are going to literally wrap it up. See, it still gives you the feeling that you're far away, but it's really just right around the corner. Everything from the shop to... I'm going to put her right here. We're off the road, which we are. Shut it down. Shut my harvester down. And we are out. Enjoy, everybody. We made it through episode 2 already. Have a great one.